Wait, what just happened? I didn't start filming. Oh, dang it. So I'm going to have to do this whole thing over again. I didn't realize it. I thought I pushed stop video, and I just pushed start video. I thought I was filming this entire time. I just started seeing the countdown. I was like, what happened? And I just realized I never started the video until just now. But anyways, back to what I was saying before. I'm sorry. As y'all know, I am a fan of cannabis, or weed, marijuana, pot, whatever you like to call it. I am a fan of it. I don't smoke it constantly. In fact, I haven't smoked it in about 9 months now. 9-10 months now. But anyways, I'm actually also a big fan of other YouTubers. Lately, since they're starting to legalize it in the state of South Carolina, I'm just like, I started looking up a lot of cannabis videos, how to make stuff using cannabis, how to grow cannabis, different strains that are good for different things. People reviewing merchandise like bongs and pipes and different strains, just reviewing them. But also I'm a fan of other YouTubers, a lot doing with Yu-Gi-Oh, a lot doing with nature, a lot doing with hunting, cooking, greaser related. I'm a fan of a lot of different YouTube channels. But I actually started watching this one video on how to harvest honey from a bee farm. And it got me thinking. Bees' honey is made from the pollen they collect. And I started thinking, what if you had, two different farms in one, a cannabis farm and a honey farm, where you get the bees and make the honey. I started thinking, what if you put two together, but make it where the only plant the bees are allowed to consume to make the honey is cannabis. The only plant, other than, of course, natural grass and stuff, but no flowers, no other things. The main plant they have to collect the pollen from would be cannabis. Dang it. I'm at a blockage lately. But anyways, with this being done, the bees' honey, the nectar, will consist of mainly the pollen of the cannabis. And giving the honey a natural high. Now, a lot of people, they make cannabis honey in their kitchens. They get the honey, the cannabis oil, and make actual cannabis honey. But what if you actually made it naturally through the bees pollinating the cannabis? With that being done, whenever you make honey in the kitchen, it actually takes out a lot of the THC, and you have to use different fats and stuff to keep the most of the THC in whenever you make different cannabis products. But with the bees naturally creating it by getting the nectar from the cannabis, it's keeping a lot of that THC in, creating a more high effect that's natural. So I'm thinking that would probably be a good idea for a business too. Getting the two different farms in one. You can sell cannabis, or you can sell natural cannabis honey straight from the bee farm. And it probably get a lot of people rich doing that, actually. And now that they're actually legalizing it in the state of South Carolina, it is possible that soon in the future we would be allowed to grow big amounts of it, just like we used to. South Carolina, we used to have whole fields, kind of like those cotton fields and stuff like that. We used to have whole fields of it, like 20 acres or so, just of nothing but cannabis being grown, before it was outlawed. I can't remember when it was outlawed, but it was outlawed a long time ago, before I was born. But anyways, now that they're starting to do that, make it legal again, it could be very possible that we could start doing that again, having huge fields of cannabis, growing them, selling it, smoking it. Now, in most states, they got a limit on how much you can grow. About 5 plants or so, 20 plants. You can't grow more than a certain size field. Like some states, they got where you can make a field the size of your couch, pretty much. If they were get it up to where you can do like 15 acres or so, in the future, they could actually, there'd be a lot of people making great profit off of that, and good businesses going and stuff like that. And actually, if they are able to do that, and I get to see that happen, I would love to actually, be able to start that type of business. Cannabis honey naturally made. That is just amazing. I can't believe I just thought of that. But if it is done, cannabis honey, it gives you kind of a high. It takes a little bit longer to have effect. It's mainly made just for, but when it does take effect, it does last a little bit longer. Even though it takes longer to take effect. But if you were actually get natural made, the bees collecting the pollen, it would be way better. So yeah.